Hi guys, Bleach here. Hopefully some people will come along to this. It's a little late. I think do this a half hour. Depending who shows up, it's 12:30 in the AM as I'm making this live. I would have done it at 10:30. I wanted to go in the garage and do this live tonight. It did not come to be. My internet was out during the day from morning to about now, and they had an outage or something. They were working on some stuff with Time Warner. So yeah, I don't have my chips. I already ate what I was going to eat earlier. I tried screaming and swearing at the internet. It didn't work. I sounded like freaking John F. Kennedy. We're gonna get to the moon. We're on the moon, and I just mooned the guy that shot me. I'm terrible. I shouldn't talk like that, but he was a good president, and I just want to thank all the people that served in the armed forces and the veterans and stuff, Navy, Marines, Coast Guard, etc. The Salvation Army, the people when they donate the clothes. I don't know if they get celebrated, but well, you can find like the medals and stuff at the Salvation Army and stuff, or thrift stores, which is sad. And then they go find the family who the medals belong to. But I'm just watching Fooly Cooley talking out my ass. I mean, if that's even a problem. Can I ask you a few questions? Remember that from Jim Carrey there? That what was that movie? Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. Man, they had some weird movies in the '90s, but that's what made the '90s great, though. Fully Cooley's on there having a marathon of it. That's why I wanted to go in the garage about 9:30 and flop up the stamper and get one of those hook lights and see when it could be done. I My leftover fence boards. I burnt most of them, and I got the idea like to glue them together, maybe make some flower boxes or something, and maybe sell them or someone would buy them. I don't know, maybe like $5 or something. But yeah. So I'll try to get back to the stamper project soon, guys, and see what can be done. I think everybody that watches me is probably asleep, and there may be some night owls out there. I'm just gonna watch this one episode of Fooly Cooley. I think I'm gonna end it. It's really too late for this, guys. I wish I could have done this earlier for you. I just wanted to let you know what happened, and I deleted that cell phone video. I don't know if you guys saw that where it was cutting in and out. I called Time Warner and they sent a signal to the Wi-Fi and it must have picked it up so it's working. They actually said it's been out since 9. They were able, and I'm honestly thinking it's my modem from Time Warner that's broke because they can get a signal from the modem to where they are and they can tell how long it was out. So there's nothing wrong with my lines, thank goodness. I can hook it up a modem myself. It's not hard. I gotta check the splitter and stuff too. Yeah, we got Sunkiss to drink, guys. It's really good for the throat. Blur it out since we can't show the label since we're famous now. But why not? No, it's not a sponsor, guys. My camera's haunted. I tell ya, it's got a little ghost thing. No one comes along, maybe 10 more minutes of this, 15. I love Fully Cooley though, their marathon on it, trying to promote the new show coming back in June. The 20-year remake of Fully Cooley. I really wish I had my tortilla chips. And they're good. They're like made by Frito-Lay. They're those Fantina chips or something. Really good, guys. Thanks for sticking with me. I had about 887 subscribers, but it's gone down. Maybe because I haven't made any lawnmower videos, or maybe because of my potty mouth. Well, I'm not really telling adult jokes on here right now. I'm just going to be myself. And if people come in and want to say some raunchy stuff, Oh my god. They're the two anime characters are having relations in the field, and they're shooting him for some reason. Fooly Cooly sure is weird. A lot of anime is pretty much weird. What makes it great? The weirdness, the cult following. This is like 20 years ago. This is like one of my first animes, right? Even before I watched Dragon Ball Z and got into this, is what I watched. Fooly Cooly. It really got me hooked. Oh, let's see, what else can I do? I could juggle. Yeah, da, 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 old soda. Yeah, da, 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 old soda. Old soda from the other night. Yeah, da, 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 da. There, I juggled for you guys. But yeah, if you're one of my viewers, you just joined me now. My internet was out, and I figured I'd just make a quick live to let you guys know. Hey, Gypsy, how's it going? Freaking storm knocked out the internet. I think it was other storms in other places because we didn't really get one. I'm just sitting here watching Fooly Cooly. Sorry I'm late, Gypsy. I was thinking of just doing this out in the garage, but I'm not going out in the garage near 1 in the morning messing with mowers. There could be some kind of animal out there. I don't see like a mouse or something just going or something. Could be a Mickey Mouse out there or something with no pants. That wouldn't be good. Freaking Mickey Mouse chasing me with no pants, and Donald Duck with no pants, or maybe a cartoon bear or something. Who knows? Got that cartoon bear on the Cleveland show. It's kind of weird. Oh my god. Really cool. Is this excellent anime really to watch? Um, huh. What else should I talk about? Yeah, I'll get those. Um, I want to tell you this, guys. Someone walked by the house in no shirt. I don't know if he was drunk or high or what. I don't want to say. Hopefully, he doesn't see this. He's like, "Oh, how much is the lawnmower?" I was trying to walk him away. Oh God, who's this guy? He's gonna get me or something. He's gonna get me all drunk and wasted, and then I'm gonna forget where I am and wake up passed out in the garage or something. I don't let too many people in my garage besides Ray, and when I do sell stuff, they don't come in the garage. But he's like asking me about the Center Penalty 11. I said I want like a couple hundred for it. I got like the fuel pump and the fuel pump kit, the body, and the screw that goes with it, and he's like, "Oh, I'll give you 175." He's like, "Oh, I'm just going to the store. I'll be right back." He never came back. I don't know if he got picked up or something by a cop or one of his friends. He didn't have any booze on him, and didn't see him come back with any. I mean, it's Memorial Day weekend. People are gonna get crazy drunk and stuff, but I'm not. I'm just gonna freaking grill those white hot dogs that turn black and some hamburgers. Is all I got. I wanted to get some sausages. Yeah, I'm gonna do a Memorial Day cookout. I think I did one for my birthday. It was like 45 minutes. Let's see. I gotta set up the tripod out there. Hopefully it's not too windy. I'm gonna do it Monday. Hopefully the weather holds out. Yeah, I'm a chatterbox tonight. I'm just excited because the internet works. It's been out all day. Man, I tried screaming and yelling and swearing at the internet, and I was crying. I was like, "Why don't you work? I want to look at porn. Why don't you work?" No, I'm kidding, but you get the point. And I wanted to do my live for you guys, and it just didn't come to be. Uh, what I do today, I burnt some wood. I was outside most of the day. I did some weed eating. I cut some grass. I think neighbor Ray's over in his camp and hanging out there. Yes, yes. There was even a joke about that with President Bush. Like terrorists or something knocked out the internet for everybody, and this kid comes out in Robot Chicken. He's like, "I'm not done. I'm not done." And President Bush is like, "Please, please, I beg of you, give us back our porn." They got some really silly stuff on the TV. I think even girls look at porn. They don't want to admit to it, but And it's kind of a sad thing. Porn. A lot of the girls do drugs just to perform, I hear, and stuff. You don't really want to do that day in and day out. It's just a way to make money. And I'm not a freaking porn connoisseur or know much about it, but I think the women make more than the men, and people care more about the women than the men, or vice versa. If the women are looking at it, I don't want to talk about porn for fuck's sakes. How the hell do we get on that for a conversation? I just, yeah. Um, I just want to say I love going to the YMCA, guys. If you got one in your area, or like a gym or something, or even a small gym like Gold's Gym or Curves, it's just a good place to meet people. It's fun, and it's just hard. I won't be able to go swimming back till Tuesday because of the Memorial Day weekend. I mean, it could go to a lake or something. I don't think any lakes are open yet. Oh God, I only got 25 bucks of that mower. I wish I got more. I should have told him 60 or something. We loaded it on his truck, and he was like, he had a lot of tattoos. I don't want to say look prison, but he was strong. He was a Mexican guy. Not like the short Mexicans, but like the tall, strong ones. And he just heaved the freaking mower up in the air. I couldn't even do that. I mean, he can do it with the stampers. Just like he heaved it up in the air on its ass end. He was looking at the blades, make sure the mandrels are okay. And he was a good guy. I told him to bring ramps. He had this really nice blue diesel truck that he must have put together himself. It had like the stack coming out through the bed. Really nice truck. He didn't give a fuck. He just drove right up over the curb onto my lawn. We loaded it and drove away. I think I hear fireworks. I think people are up and they got fireworks over in the trailer park there. They probably got like bootlegs fireworks or something. Fireworks are really illegal. Or I don't know if they might be legal here. I think they kind of are. Well, I remember like people making trips to Pennsylvania and then bringing them up here. Uh, I hope there's stars out. It'd be nice if I had like a really good camera to get like a video of the stars or something, one of those solar eclipses. I just got the Kodak CX5. This thing is wonky. It's not the best camera, but at least it's something. It's even got like a blur spot on it. God knows what that is. It's probably a ghost in there. Who knows? Yeah, if you're just joining this and in one of my local videos, my net was out, so I was starting it so early. There's a outage for a lot of people. I was joking and my porn don't work. Well, my porn don't work or something, but yeah. I mean, you don't really want to look at porn on your phone unless it's like on YouTube or something. Because then you have to like I'm educating you right now. You have to download stuff for the porn sites to put on your phone. And you think about it, your friends, your family, your kids, sometimes, and your wife use that phone unless it's your personal phone. And you don't want like your girlfriend, your wife, or even a kid just like looking at what you're looking at. That's why it's kind of better on YouTube. And YouTube blocks out. There's not much. Like yoga videos where they're fully clothed. I'm fucking losing my mind, guys. I gotta find a girlfriend or something one of these days. Go in the Walmart and find one right by the frozen food section. It says, "Oh, are you using those carrots for something, or are you making a salad? Or get the hell out of here! Get the hell out of here!" Talking about carrots and stuff. Yeah, I really enjoyed watching Jay Leno's Garage. That one, that's pretty cool. And yeah, that's live I did the late the Night Rider car and the car from Greece. I mean, Jay Leno's lucky. He used to, before he was famous, he used to like do tell he was kind of homeless, and he used to ride in the back of police cars all night telling jokes and stuff before he got famous. Now he has like all this huge garage, all these cars and motorcycles and stuff. Yeah, I really wanted to fix that empty and even have the room for it. And I don't think the neighbors like seeing the stuff out there, and I gotta be courteous to people. Oh God, I had a nasty fit today. I started cursing and swearing and really It angered my mother. She's like, stop swearing, stop yelling. Some guy emailed about my snowplow I had for sale. I'm like, oh God, I could sell it. I accidentally removed him from my contact list when he emailed me, and I wrote something back in the ad. If you miss me, please message me and something. And it looked like he kind of wanted it because he had like a pulling tractor or something. Like he put mowers together and stuff for pulling or garden tractors and stuff. Yeah, just be careful what you watch in case like someone gets a hold of your phone or something. Just don't download anything because you can get viruses on your phone too. I didn't think you could, but you really can. You got to look at the settings and stuff on your phone and remove them wanted programs. Like if you got like, well, I don't think on an iPhone you can get viruses, but I'm not sure because I don't think Apple's susceptible to viruses. But I know like Android is really. And I don't downloaded something on the phone like a vibrating thing for a joke to make the phone vibrate when you push the icon or something. I deleted it, of course, after the first few times of amusement with laughing about it because the phone's vibrating and you know what that's insinuating. I had a girlfriend I talked to, she talked about she would shove the whole phone in her ear, and I'm like, oh my God, why would you want to do that with your phone? People are weird. I know some really weird, dodgy people, and I know some nice people that don't talk about dirty stuff. I'm embarrassed of my YouTube channel and these adult lives. I joke with people at the while I forget my username of my YouTube channel. It's like a series brought up like me hitting on the lifeguards and stuff. I don't really hit on them. I tell them jokes and stuff, and most of the guards there have boyfriends and stuff, and you're really supposed to be a friend to a girl before you even try to boink her or something. Friendship matters more than sex, really, though, guys. I mean, if you have like a girlfriend, you're a best friend too, but still, and all this shit like with Weinstein and Bill Cosby, it's just not good. And I just think women honestly have it harder than men, really, in this world. You think about it, they birth babies, they raise kids, and you think about it, it's hard like having a kid in you for like 9 months or something. God had a sense of humor. He would have made babies come out of men's penis and explode. Honestly, it's possible, probably possible in the future. They might even try it like a man having a baby, but he would have to have like a C-section, of course. They would have to put like what do you call it, like a uterus in there or something like I don't want, how do I say it? Like uh, I don't want to say counterfeit, like fake uterus or something. Oh, I haven't taught the Skype wife in so long. I feel bad. I hope she's doing good. Plus, I haven't talked to the deaf girl in a long time. I just don't really want to get involved because she's got her stuff and I got mine. And I was just venting on these lives when I talked about her. I really shouldn't have. And I mean, she's got her life, I got mine, and she obviously doesn't want me involved with her life. And it was just the coincidence of her moving here. She just wanted a house, and she give a shit really about me, honestly, probably. But she plays games with me on Facebook, and this as far as it goes, and she has a boyfriend, so yeah. Plus, I haven't really seen her in 20 plus years, and I went to her house like that one time, and first impressions and everything. I had like a freaking Wolfman beard on and stuff. I look like I don't really take good care of myself. That's why I'm now making it like a priority to shave at least once a week. And I get like terrible irritation, sensitive skin, like razor burn. And I'm gonna shave it off probably tomorrow, so I look good for the Memorial Day video, clean shaven. Corn nuts. I forgot about those things. Those are good. They're kind of hard to find here. We used to have like beer nuts. And they have like when you leave the skin on them or something, they taste really good. Ever had those Those things called bugles. Those things are really good. You used to be able to take the bugles when you're little and put them on your fingers and go eat them like this, but you really can't anymore as your hand gets too big to put the fingers in the bugles, really. Ranch corn nuts, those are good. Oh, I had tortillas earlier before I started this live, before the internet wasn't working. It's a nightmare. I've been using the internet, I think, since about '95, since the dial-up days, and it's really come along and got so fancy. If I had the money, I'd get better lighting in the garage. I put like cameras and stuff in there, do lives and stuff. Yeah, but I'm gonna try and like maybe do a video and try to make like flower beds out of fence scrap wood or something. I might try to sell them. I don't know. Make like a flower bed. You can probably mount it on a windowsill or something. I had those tortilla chips, Gypsy. At least Gypsy's watching me. You guys will probably wake up in the morning like, oh, Jesus Christ, Mike's talking about porn. What's wrong with him? All right, I'm not to say Jesus Christ. I don't mean to say Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is pretty awesome. He created this world and stuff. Well, he created. I probably shouldn't say this. Maybe he farted, and that's or God and Jesus farted. That's what the Big Bang was in space, all creation. And you think about, he inspired us to create all this stuff around us, like everything from books to clothes to what's on TV and stuff. Uh, I believe in God and the devil. I'm religious, but I don't go to church. I mean, I used to pray for really stupid shit, like, please let me win this auction for this certain wrestling figure I want, because I don't have a girlfriend. I like to play with dolls. I'm just kidding. But yeah, little wrestling figures. There's nothing wrong with buying those. I have a shitload of them. I haven't bought them in years, though. Got more in the anime, and then I'm just buying lawnmower parts and building stuff in the garage. I can't keep all those stampers, though. I might have to break them up for parts. Yeah, that Mandela effect is quite creepy. There's like recall factor, and then there's some other ones. Um, it's different. It's kind of like the butterfly effect, and people remember like different memories of certain things. And I like Australia and Brasilia. I remember Brazil, the capital of Brazil, being Rio de Janeiro. And then Australia was like Sydney. And I learned that in school, and now it's different. That my friends I taught you Simple Joys on YouTube, they said it's Capoeira, and it's just so weird. And there's so much weird shit with that Mandela effect, like song lyrics changing and stuff, or those stone statues, like the face things. I forget where they are now. They have like clay pots on their head and nipples and shit. It's like someone's messing with time travel and changing things around in reality. Who knows? Maybe I built a time machine in the future on one of those damn stampers in the garage. I mean, it could like have a hover conversion and fly or something. I mean, flying lawnmowers, that would be something. Fucking like a drone or something with a lawnmower attached. You can fly it in and mow your lawn. Hey, that's a fucking great invention right there. I can make money on freaking lawnmower drones, guys. Freaking it comes in and mows your lawn, and you pay like a certain amount of money or something a month. I mean, that could be highly possible in the future. Freaking lawnmower drone. Maybe they do have those. I don't know. I'll call up that inventor thing on TV. Yeah, fucking lawnmower drones. Yeah. A freaking little duck thing on there. And then you have like a drone that can do gardening for you or something. I'm pretty creative when I think about it. Freaking lawnmower drones. And I think what they could have is another thing. They actually have drones bringing like food for like people don't have any food or something, like drop some fucking canned goods right on their head or something. Oh, that shit hit me in the head. Oh, cool, it's soup. I'm gonna eat it. And yeah, I don't know. I think there's a guy I watched called Andrew Aaron Daltrey. He says we can actually meditate and go into the dimension we want to. I tried it and it didn't work out. He's like, oh, you can go to a dimension where you have like a girlfriend or you're famous or win the lottery or something. I tried it. I didn't see much changes really. And he's like studies books on quantum physics and stuff in different dimensions. And he's really interesting. He might be a little nuts by what he's saying. And he's a pretty good YouTuber. And what I'm trying to say here, we're constantly shifting in the different realities all the time. I mean, there's it's the multiverse here. There's an infinite number of realities. I mean, I could be out fucking around the garage right now painting everything purple. That's a reality in itself. I decided to stay in and cry because the internet didn't work and look at porn on YouTube. I didn't really do that. I might have. Who knows? I'm just being silly, honestly. All these yoga videos on YouTube. And I didn't know anything about multiverse theory or anything until I saw when I was little. I had to be about maybe 12 or 14, and I saw that episode of Star Trek where Worf, Michael Dorn, was like shifting into different realities and stuff on the Enterprise. And then I watched that Slider show, which you can probably find on Hulu, where they like went to different dimensions in San Francisco area, like in California. It was really cool. And I seen some pretty weird shit on the TV. Like I say, I don't know if you noticed by the lives, I say like certain words or phrases, and I hear them in the anime on the TV. One thing I won't eat is those Slim Jims. They're kind of gross. I mean, I ate them before, and I had friends that would make them, like Slim Jims from deer jerky, and they gave them to us. They're like, "Oh, we're using those for the deer bait or the like dog treats. But you can eat them too." And then I had them. They were like really salty. I'm like, I wouldn't be giving this to my dog, all this salt shit. And they put salt, I think, into those Slim Jims, like as a preservative, so they don't get rotten or something. Yeah, fucking reality. Where Bleach lost his mind, paint purple on the burning underwear in the back of the mower or grease rag and paint everything purple. I still do got the purple stamper though. I would love to paint one purple someday. Oh, I don't know if you, I remember you telling you guys. I walked down and placed a note on the stamper asking this guy could have it. I seen him drive it. I was sitting on my steps and I'm like, that's got to be a freaking stamper. I seen the guy. He must have fixed it. He was driving it to the store parking lot, putting gas in it and driving it back home. He must have finally got it going and just driving it around just for fun. Technically, I could drive a riding mower if I wanted to, but I just don't want to get stranded somewhere with it. I probably have my freaking driver's license the rate I'm going. I'm like 50 or something. But pretty soon, maybe we won't need licenses. There'll be like self-driving cars and flying cars and shit. Yeah, those self-driving Uber cars that like to run over people, which is scary. Even in that Hot Tub Time Machine, they had movie, the second one, they had self-driving cars, and the one bald guy made the car angry. It's trying to run him over or something. When you think about all this shit with drugs, like illegal substances, what there's always going to be drugs, and there's going to be like worse ones, like 20, 30, 40 years from now. It's just terrible. And I was watching something, they're talking about like shrooms for medical benefits and acid for medical benefits. The guy that invented acid back in 2002 said it was good for medical benefits or something. And it's like a psychedelic. It messes. You have a good or a bad trip. And honestly, I never done acid. I don't think I would want to. There were some kids in my school that were joking. They had this little eyedropper thing, and this is when I wasn't too well. I was like getting therapy and stuff, and like, oh, put it on your tongue, it's acid. But I knew better. It was one of those eyedropper things you used to have in the '90s with the breath mint, fucking what do they call it, breath mint liquid. That's all it was. And you're like, oh my god, you took so much acid. Are you okay, Mike? This that. And they're just messing with me. I don't know. Maybe it could have been acid. I don't freaking know. Because I know the same kids are like going from bathroom to bathroom smoking marijuana in the class, like special ed school I went to. There's actual bathrooms in the class. And I actually got in trouble for taking a shit. I was just being goofy. I was knocking on the other door. There was the way they built it. There was doors on each side of the bathroom, and then one of the doors is like closed off, so the other class couldn't get in there when you're pooping or something. Oh, I don't know. Probably, I know Uber's got self-driving cars, but who knows if they're around here? That would freak me out, the damn car moving on itself and no one in there. I don't know. They gotta figure out how to make those cars safer so they don't run over people or animals for that matter. You know what I mean? You don't want to make like computers or anything really too sentient. Sentient means like it's got a brain or something. It's like alive. Like, you know what I mean? Like Brian the dog on Family Guy, he's sentient because he's a talking dog. Or like, or Alexa and Siri on the phones are like the Alexa thing from Amazon. It's kind of a sentient thing, but not really. It's more like a computer automated voice. It just like reads off the internet. But those things aren't the greatest. They keep all your history and stuff, and like say if you said a porn phrase or something, would repeat it and a kid would hear it. I've seen videos on that, and one thing that's good about it, like if you commit a crime, it will play back for the police what happened. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Yeah, I mean it'll perceive and feel things like an android or something. They got freaking sex robots they're building now. I see, like videos of those things. That's really creeps me the freak out. Why would you want to build an android just strictly for sex? I mean, you can use them like to help out the elderly or something, like take care of people. Then they got that Ex Machina movie. I never watched it. I gotta look and see if it's on Netflix or something. It might be interesting. Uh, they got Fooly Cooly Marathon on right now. This is basically the first anime I watched. Uh, we're talking about 20 years later remaking it. This anime shit looks really nice on my Walmart budget TV, like 1080i or something. Yeah, my internet went out. I was like, man, my porn don't work. I was like, and you got to be careful. You really don't want to look at porn on your phone. Like I was saying, there's like your family and friends use that, and the porn sites want you to download the porn as an app on your phone. It's just not good. That's why I use YouTube, and then and it plays, and there's like yoga girls or something. And that's like the bottom of a barrel. I'm just so fascinated by the Japanese culture. I just think it's so cool, all those anime cartoons and stuff. And I freaking love sushi. I probably about 5 years ago, or maybe maybe 6 or 7 years ago, I went to this buffet and started eating some sushi. I never had it before. I ate it. I loved it. I ate about 70 fucking pieces of sushi, guys. I tell you. It was great. And then there's this little grocery store I go to, like $5.50. I could get like 8 shrimp rolls or crab meat rolls or something like $5.50 and $6 to $7 and stuff. It's funny. I drink a lot of these 2-liter bottles of soda. I get big bags of them. I go buy a bunch of sushi. I wanted to do this live in the garage, guys. I work on riding mowers besides the anime stuff. Trying to read these subtitles. These animators don't know English. It's sad. Oh yes, Alexa was like possessed for a while. Someone hacked it or something. It was telling people where funeral homes were and laughing. The moment you realize you have enough food for your guests. Yeah, Alexa's crazy, man. Then they got what's her name? What's that thing's name? That android. I can't think what it's called. Sophie. Sophie the android. She's creepy herself. They had her on a Jimmy Fallon, even creeped him out. Yeah, I wish I could. You know what they really should do? Make Sunkiss candies. I think they used to make Sunkiss candies or gum. This is diet. It's really good. I think it was only like a $1.50 at the store. Really good soda. It's probably what's got me jacked up. What's it called? He put in there aspartame. I wonder if it's got that aspartame shit in there. Probably does. That's not good for you. Yep, it's in there. It's not good for you, aspartame, really. It does damage to you. What can you do with summer? You need something to drink. Plus, I get like that Walmart Kool-Aid, and I mix that. I don't drink as much as that. If you like what you see on here, new people, subscribe to my channel. Can use more subscribers. You guys must be night owls too. Oh my god, they got freaking dryless shampoo you spray in your hair. They say it's, I was looking at something on YouTube. They say it's not good to take a shower every day, but I think you would have to. It's like hotter than hell. Like a 90-degree day, you don't want to not shower before you go to bed, or at least get up in the morning. I shower every time I go to the Y, get out of the pool, and like take baths here. Sometimes I take like a redneck bath where I use a garden hose or a or shampoo or something. It's nice though. I'll watch a little more anime. I might end this depending if more people coming along. I got like 50 copies of Bleach, the anime. That's why I call myself Bleach, because that's one of my favorite animes. I just couldn't think what to do for a YouTube channel. It used to be just strictly Bleachedpc, but then I got doing stuff in the garage, so I just went with Bleachedpc Garage. I want to see that action point. I was hoping they do more jackass stuff, and they got my wish. Frickin' squirrel, this bitty guy's nuts. Sushi, you got to get it from either a really good restaurant, like a guy that makes it fresh, or a grocery store. I wouldn't like go to like a gas station or something. I only pay like $5.50 for sushi, really. Technically, you can get it with food stamps, but that's kind of frowned upon, really. I always pay cash for it. I mean, yeah, Bleach. I can't make it some long thing with anime. It's a treat seeing fully coolly all of this. I just hope you guys have a great Memorial Day, though, and it's more about family, friends, and food and stuff. We basically have Memorial Day to celebrate our veterans and stuff. And America's free. I don't think Morgan Freeman really said the stuff he supposedly said to the women that hurt him. He was just probably joking. You know what I mean? Like when Morgan Freeman narrates something, they even made fun of the fact of his voice on South Park too, and it's just at least Morgan Freeman didn't do Cosby-like actions where he raped women. And I loved Bill Cosby growing up. I loved the Cosby Show, and the whole thing is just sad what he did. He's been doing it since the 70s, apparently, they said. He even had a stand-up thing, I think it was on one of his records, where he's talking about putting a pill in some girl's drink. There's too much weird shit in the world, and you really just have to be careful. Like, if you go out to a bar or something, even if a guy or a girl can put something in your drink and rob you or something, it's just sad. Eden OVA stopped in, Ravi Raja Sonia stopped in, D-Town stopped in. Had some new people in, which is cool. I should have talked to them more. I'm kind of just amped up because the internet's back. Seems like a little kindness might help, but it's on the charity and treated them. You know, it's hard doing lives and stuff. Just like to say, it's hard to say the weirdest stuff. I've never met him. There are rulers, lots of rulers. They say he has so much at home that he can steal star systems. That's why they call him a pirate king. Siri was telling me I should use what's it called? OV Studio or something, and then have like a split screen I'm watching or something. And I don't have the ability to do that, I don't think, unless I have like a TV card or something on my computer. I mean, I can plug in something to the TV and pull what's on the TV into the computer, and then have like a screen freaking anime or something. That might be something to look into someday. But technically, I don't think I can broadcast when I'm watching on the TV on YouTube because it's copyright. I can get in a lot of trouble. It's a mouthful. I love Sun-Kissed Soda. I haven't had it in a while. Us is that little robot thing that eats cell phones. I'm gonna see if I got an email or something really quick. If I don't close on anything. Mistake. Alright, let's go to Facebook really quick. I have people interested in my junkie I'm selling. Oh man. Nothing, no emails, sad. Might have lost the sale because I accidentally deleted that guy. Oh, they went straight to manga. That's funny part on this. Let's see here. Be careful when it pulls other stuff. I don't know. It's tricky selling on eBay. You have to have like a PayPal account. The money goes directly in the PayPal and into your checking or savings account. It's hard. It's more. Facebook is more oriented where you can like post something and sell on Facebook. People's crotch attack watch. That was a joke about the people's elbow. I think with The Rock years ago. That's why she said the people's crotch attack because they're like wrestling. So it's a buyer's market. eBay does take a percentage. I think maybe 10 to 20% of what you sell. Kind of what it is. Because you got to make some money. A while ago, they had free auctions where you didn't have to pay them. And God, I was probably 10, maybe 8 some odd years ago. I was doing that. I haven't sold it on eBay anything for over 8 years. Freaking feed it. You're going to get some powder on them or something. sweating all day. Yeah, I know. I sold stuff. I'm trying to sell lawnmowers right now, fix those. I'm used to living without too much money, just enough money to eat and shit and buy toilet paper, basically. That's kind of a bad analogy. That's terrible. I can't wait to eat those white hot dogs. They're frozen in the freezer. They're, I don't know if they got them in other states. Um, I've seen other YouTubers cook them. So I think they're banned in some places too, because the red ones are more popular. And even the company makes red hot dogs. They're like German franks. Those are really good. Ray doesn't like the white hot dogs, likes the German. He gave me some frozen hot dogs. You're probably old or something, but I ate them. Yeah, I won't have too much money for the stamper. I'm keeping the two Comets and the one I currently mow with. I was looking around the house. I was just and I found a little washer. I think it goes on the bottom of the carburetor for like those carbs. And I think it might stop the stamper from leaking. I'm gonna try and put that washer on the carb and see if it helps it from leaking. So I used to take apart like lawnmowers and stuff, and then I put stuff in my pocket when I was in the middle of stuff, and then bring in the stuff and set it in places in the house. I lost all my viewers but Gypsy. At least some new people came in. It's late. They probably go to bed. Yeah, it's just like an hour. Take 10 minutes more. I'm going to call it a night. It's good to see John Goodman on TV again. He was in those. He's been in recent movies. I know he was in The Hangover 3. They play like a drug lord or something. I'm used to eating my own hamburgers. I did eat a Whopper. I only got the 2 for $6 Whoppers at Burger King. They're still just as good. I haven't had one in probably 10 years, and still just as good. My mother ate the other one. I want some frickin' Oreos. Oh, what's this? Ooh. Oh, Oreo chocolate candy bar. That thing's too small. I'd rather have like a bag of Oreos and just frickin' eat a whole slot of them or something. I've been eating strawberries lately with Ready Whip on them lately. Not getting the biscuits with them though at the store because you get these four small square biscuits and like $5. I'm not paying $5 for 4 biscuits. They don't look all that appetizing. Last year you were able to get like 8 biscuits for like $5. That's probably why you don't do it. Yeah, all you had to worry, you didn't have to worry about all these accidents and shit. Now with they're showing like a commercial about texting and driving. There's more accidents now because like this, like swipe on your phone and shit when you're driving. Or Even fiddling with the radio or eating while you're driving is not really safe. You can probably eat good when you drive. Ray had a problem. He was eating pork rinds to get at the dollar store. Oh yeah, dollar store pork rinds. Those are really appetizing. And he was choking to death on one of them. And like get some water or something. Oh, you know, like the birthday cake Oreos? Yeah. Sometimes they try different things and it don't work out. I never had the candy corn Oreos, but I always wanted to try those. They're trying to kill us, freaking candy corn Oreos. Those Jolly Rancher candies are good. Those are addicting. Got a commercial on for those. I do stress eat. I think everybody does. I feel a little lighter. My gut, my weight kind of gut goes up to here and stuff. More I move around, I get out of bed at a respectable time in the morning, I'll get this weight off. Ice cream's really popular this time of year. It's you can go to an ice cream shop and get ice cream, but it's generally cheaper, like to get those joy cones or those pretzel cones they got either in the Walmart or any grocery store. Make your own cones. Uh, there's some out there. Ice cream's gonna be selling like hotcakes. At the grocery store, they had hot dogs for $3. I'm thinking, oh no, I can get like the hot dog for $3 versus buying a package of them for $5, or um what do you call it? Bucks. Oh, no, I almost bought one just for something in my stomach, but I ate like 2 bananas instead that day. I always go to the grocery store buy bananas for lunch after the Y. My mother and I. I love bananas; they're really good. I don't know. I don't want to sound crazy, but basically, the way like alternate realities and different dimensions work is based on the decisions you make in your life. Like, say you bought a dog and you bought another dog, or you bought a cat instead of a dog, and then you had two cats in one reality, or you had two dogs in the other, or you mixed it up with cats and dogs, or like say you bought one mower and the guy sold it to someone else, and then another reality that guy didn't sell it and you bought it or something. There's just so much weird stuff. We'll probably never figure out the multiverse theory or really time travel. Time travel might be possible like hundreds of years in the future, and that might be what's causing the Mandela effect too. Like, yeah, there's even a thing on Family Guy of Stewie as an adult, like he traveled back in time when he was a baby or something, and even Stewie had a time machine on there where he messed with stuff. But and think about time, they brought up a good point, like in Seth MacFarlane's cartoon universe, like if time travel was possible, we'd probably be going back in time for like a cheap vacation or something. But who knows? We just gotta be careful with all this Mandela effect shit. It'll make you crazy. Someone's messing with things they shouldn't, and it's changing things. And there's something weird. I noticed like songs I listened to for a while, they sound different, and some like the tones and stuff. And then some stuff I watched on TV looks different, like I don't remember it. Maybe because I like have my head buried in the computer sometimes and I watch TV like multitasking, but it's not. It's normal, I guess, for different artists and singers like to do different stuff with their music. Yeah, but the body needs sleep. It can't function without sleep. You're basically, when you sleep, you're storing up your energy so you can function the next day. Oh my god, that freaking robot just ate someone's Vespa. I know I've seen it before, but it still surprises me. All those lizard people. You know, there was a show called The Lizard Race of Aliens. They had the show in the 80s, and then I think they remade it like in the early 2000s, and it was pretty funny. And the girl that was like the head alien, she was really cute, a lizard creature. I don't know. They say the lizard people were here before us on this earth. I don't know, Illuminati lizard people. Who knows? There's so much weirdness in the world. It's best not to think about it. So I like to bury myself in lawnmowers or food or freaking anime. I I like I every for years I ran an air conditioner on my window, but I'm just trying to cut back and use a fan. It does feel nicer with a fan. You get more fresh air in your room or your house better with a fan than the air conditioner. It's like natural air, and then the air conditioner is just blowing out air from its motor. Yeah, I watch the alien YouTube channels. There's one where they're talking about like different races of aliens and stuff and what their personality traits are. With YouTube, there's a lot of bullshit channels that aren't true. Then there's the truth to some, even to the bullshit ones. And then um, I'm just talking out my ass. I'm trying to explain this best, but let's take it with a grain of salt. Just because something's on the internet doesn't mean it's true, really. But the thing about it is, if it sounds good, it makes you happy. You can make it true, really. I still haven't watched, or I watched it, but I still haven't finished Doctor Strange. Netflix. I just haven't found time. And there's YouTube videos and stuff, plus the internet's not working correctly. I think either the Reggie guy or the woman got it working for me. So hopefully it works in the morning. There's a technician in the area that drives around and stuff, and he messed with the pole or something. I doubt he would do that at night, but I see him during the day. I'm gonna get a new mold. Maybe some dust particles got in there or something and screwed it up. That was just the guy from Time Warner. Changed. That was just the guy changing the light bulb on the street pole. There's ghosts. There's all sorts of stuff. He's probably just having a smoke break if he's under the light pole. Who knows? That is kind of spooky. I can't see shit out the window. You know what's weird? There's usually cars going by at this time, but there's not. Huh. I don't see any lights on either. That's weird. Oh, actually, because I'm not laying down, I can't see the light pole. Get some more sun kissed. Star Trek's really good about alien stuff. There was an alien movie in the 90s called Fire in the Sky. It was really scary. It's based on like true events of alien abduction. Honestly, I've never been abducted with by aliens. I don't think they would find a guy all that interesting that talks shit and works on lawnmowers on YouTube. I joke with people, say I'm in the Illuminati, but who knows? I mean, YouTube could be a part of the Illuminati. If you put a video on YouTube, maybe you're automatically in the Illuminati. I'm not rich, above poor, but you know what I mean? I'm not one of these people that like have millions of dollars. I mean, if I pick the right lottery numbers, they can win the lottery. Gambling too. You got to be careful about casinos and gambling because, I mean, you can make your life savings disappear. Sometimes you do when you come out ahead, but it's just you really got to know what you're doing. You got to read books and stuff about gambling, not necessarily like counting cards, but like how to play cards and stuff. And it's really like best like food items like pretzels or chips, and just play cards with your family and stuff. Sometimes you can, like use like $1 bills or something with your friends, and you play cards. And it's just not best to take somebody that's struggling and lost their job and take their money. I mean, I watched one episode of Roseanne. This is where I'm talking about from, but where like the job and they're losing the card game on purpose, trying to help them out, give them money, and that was just a nice way of doing it. Oh, cow killings and stuff. Yeah, that was true. For some reason aliens like messing with cows. When you think about it, we eat cow meat. Maybe they just needed something to eat and they stopped by and ate it. They're probably aliens might like to eat cows, and you don't have a good food source where they're coming from. And you think about it, we send videos up into space, and maybe some of them were about hamburgers or McDonald's and agriculture and farming stuff. So, the aliens might mess with the cows, and then all those crop circles and stuff. You can make crop circles too if you walk right, just right in the corn, but there's got to be other aliens out there and stuff. Another person I read on a channel about the Mandela effect. What if aliens saved us from something really bad and recreated a reality and they got some of the stuff wrong?